All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and welcome back to the channel. I got a black box with a bear, so you know what's up. You know what's up? Yeah, you know what's up because probably you read the title. Yeah, I got the F95 NL Generation 5 rock and rolling on the table. Would you look at this thing? Boom. This is an iconic knife. This is the latest iteration of the F95 NL, which means inlays, and this is the maximum, the highest level that you can reach in a production Shirogorov, I have to say. Let's say that it's not limited because you get some a little bit of improvements in the numbered shows exclusives. Of course, they're gonna have some anodization. Anyways, this is top of the line. Three bears that even if it's discontinued use. Shirogorov F95. It is the probably most iconic knife they make, and this is the newest iteration with this backspacer matching the jimping on the blade. You get some pretty cool cut on the blade, nice wedge, a lot of things going on the stone-washed M390 steel blade. Yeah, by the way, MRBS are gonna give you this kind of buttery smoothness to the action of your knife. You get some black technocarbo inlays, which are milled and protruding from the titanium scale, which has a dual tone finish. Would you look at this? You see, there's some micro milling going on in the darker area, and you have some random scratched pattern, which can really hide the tiny scratches. It's a titanium handle. Look at the double finish that just makes this knife really pop. Beautiful contrast right over there. Chamfering everywhere, guys. Of course, you got some... it's not really like a floating, but we could say, but kind of not. But anyways, this is a flipper F95, flipper 95 millimeters for the blade. And actually, let's do a little bit of a size comparison. I'm gonna give you some interesting measurements here, because you can see the Astrum is actually a longer knife when you talk about blade length, but not really when you talk about handle. Look at this, a tiny bit. It looks like the perspective. Anyways, definitely you have a little bit more of cutting edge, a little bit more blade. But anyways, this is much thinner, slimmer, a little bit more elegant, I would say. And then you have the size down, naturally, is Stellar, or Stellaris in this circumstance. And if you want to go a little bit down, you find a neon size knife, which is the smaller of the Shirogorov lineup currently. I don't think they're gonna go any smaller, but there's definitely a bigger one, which is the 111, which I just don't have right over here. Anyways, you saw this size comparison with other Shiro, so you see that this is like a big knife. You get pretty much 4 inches for the cutting edge. In this frame lock, titanium frame lock, you have also a very cool inlay on the back, which they fixed, in my opinion. I didn't like the protrusion of that inlay. This is perfect. That's how you do it. You have captive screws for the pivot, for the body. Look at that. Chicago screws going on through the handle like you like it. And you have an externally screwed in screw for the stainless steel lock face insert that is right over here, the shiny thing meeting the blade hang and avoiding absolutely any unnecessary lock stick. You have to look on the inside of the knife. Actually, I highly recommend to take this guy apart because it's a beauty. You can appreciate the internal milling that is going on. You can appreciate the weight reduction and the precision that has been going on through the machining of this fella. So good. And of course, being a 3-bear action, the 3-bear knife, it has like a MRBS action, which is just phenomenal. Flipper tab, pretty cool. I am debating if this is the best flipper tab or this is the best flipper tab. I don't know. What do you guys think? So you see, this is more downward. This is more like kind of like perpendicular. So right, perfect push button. But yeah, you see, this can be difficult for the push button. Sometimes you gotta be angled a little bit. If you're like perpendicular, you might struggle. That's why my preferred probably. Flipper tab goes to the Stellar. See, Clark, I told you, that's a little bit, it's beautiful. I'm just kidding. Nice jimping going on over here. Jimping matching on the blade and the back spacer. You have, I believe that is a let me check the stock thickness for this guy. I believe it's a 3.3 millimeter thickness on the blade. You have, you want to see how much this guy is going to weigh? I am thinking 4 ounces and something. 4.4? Let's see. I got in grams, which is 126.1 gram and 4.45. 444. 444 for this beautifully executed F95 micro milling going on the pocket clip. Titanium, nice retention, slides in and out, hidden hardware screwed in from the inside. Absolutely perfectly centered. Look at the lanyard hole machined out from the chunk of titanium that is acting as a backspacer, which I love this geared pattern over here. Micro milling going on the external cutout for the lock bar of this frame lock. I love the inlay on the back. It is pretty cool indeed. They just really go together, right? I prefer the neon with the extended inlay rather than the F95, but here we're talking custom division level, right? So you get full 3D handles. Anyways, these are flat, not really 3D, but you have some nicely contoured and 3D machined corners like that. Pretty cool. Nice landing area for your flipper finger. Captive screw, so you don't need to do anything. You just, yeah, this is not gonna spin. So very, very cool improvement. And as well, of course, I said that this is gonna be also captive, so no risk for that. I love this area over here. Shouldered has been reinforced, so you see protrudes, not to sacrifice any meat for this screw right over here. And of course, matching in the back. Action is proverbial, phenomenal, is now you can say smooth as a Shirogorov, like when you talk with your friends, right? Even if they are not knife people, it's gonna become kind of like a way of saying, yeah, it's smooth like a Shiro, right? Beautiful action. Nothing wrong with the multi-row bearing system. You do not have to have the rollers, but you can also actually install the rollers on this one. You can buy them from Depth13 on Instagram. Check them out. They do some pretty sick mods on your Shiro. It's expensive, but it's definitely cool. And the rollers add that little custom division touch that you always wanted for your regular production Shiro. But anyways, nicely sounding, schwack and clink, and schwack, and smoothing, closing, gliding down. This guy has a detent ball ramp. as you can see, so it's gonna kind of hang over here. You gotta encourage, and then boom, it just goes, guys. So that's what is up. Phenomenal grip, zero hot spots. Guys, this feels like great in the end, super solid. It's fidgety, it's light, it's robust, there's no flex, it's sounding great, looks amazing. It is a staple, it is an icon. This is the Shirogorov F95 NL Generation 5 M390 Black Turbo Techno Carbo MRBS, made in Russia. What else you want? That's the latest generation. That's the one to get. So there you have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.